welcome to the build-up from RamsTV. This is the show that gives you everything you need to know before the big game kicks off. A 3-game week kicks off for Derby County this lunchtime. The Rams back on the road, away at Stoke City. And we'll start with the obvious. Derby head to the Bet365 today, still looking for their first away win of the season. But they're not the only side winless through their opening 6 away games. There are 6 other Championship teams who came into the weekend without a win on their travels. But Derby are unbeaten in 4 coming into this one, including draws at Millwall and Oxford in their previous 2 away games. And there are no new injury concerns for Paul Warne to worry about. You'll hear from the Derby boss shortly. Warne, by the way, is the second longest serving manager in the Championship now. By contrast, his opposite number today, Narcis Pelash, is still only 6 weeks into the job after replacing Steven Schumacher back in September. He's only won 1 of his 7 matches in charge so far. That was a 6-1 thrashing of Portsmouth last month. Well, Stoke are hoping that Pelash will be the man to end their run of bottom half Championship finishers. They haven't finished higher than 14th in the 6 seasons since they were relegated. Derby did the double over Stoke the last time these sides shared the same division, the Rams winning 2-1 at the Bet365, thanks to goals from Luke Plange and Colin Kazim-Richards. They've won 3 times in their 9 visits there. I promised you'd hear from Derby boss Paul Warne, so here is the Rams head coach with his assessment of his side's recent run.
Not a lot different to how I've looked at the whole season, really. Really proud of predominantly all of it, and then just sometimes little moments in games let us down. I don't think I can be too critical of a goal going in from 30 yards through someone's legs. They're the random things that happen in football. But I'm really proud of the way that the lads have gone behind in 2 of them games and got back to a draw. Disappointed still that we didn't take more possibly at Millwall. But yeah, I'm pleased with the performances. I'm just, obviously, you want to accrue points, and that's what it's all about. But as you can see in the league table, you can win 2 on the spin, you can be in the top 6, and you can lose 2 on the spin, you can be in the bottom 6. So I think it's the same for all teams. The margin of error is so small, and if you over-scrutinise it, you just go insane. Like, you just literally will. So, look, we live off the last game, and we look forward to the next game, and that's how I live. So, you know, we had a run of 3 defeats on the spin. I didn't, you know, it is what it is. Just go to the next game, and that sort of positive mindset has, you know, kept the group together, and they're in a positive place and look forward to the next game. And if it isn't Saturday, then it's Wednesday. It's just how it is. So I'm pleased with how we've done. I should still think my micro criticism really is in the final third at times. We need to be a bit more concise, but as it is in every league, that is the hardest bit. As it is in different sports, getting to that end zone or try zone, that's where it all, you know, concertina's up. There's more people. You have to be, you know, really concise with your play to create a goal scoring chance, and then you have to take it. So that's the only thing. I think I'd like, obviously, us to score more goals.
Obviously, you would always rather draw than lose, but I always get the sense that you really hate draws. Like, you find them really unsatisfying.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, they really frustrate me. Yeah.
It's not in your nature to settle, is it?
No, I don't. I mean, maybe that's my weakness and my strength, really. We always set up to win. We never have a team talk in the dressing room, and, you know, we go, come on then, lads, let's stay in the game for 80 minutes and nick one at the end. We're always trying to start the games on the front foot, and obviously the opposition are as well. And away from home, that's probably when it looks more apparent, possibly. But yeah, I do get frustrated with draws. Like 1 point. When you're 1 set piece, 1 shot, 1 deflection, 1 attempt on goal from getting 2 more points. And that's why, like, the way we conceded at Millwall still haunts me, that you think, my days, like, that's 2 points. So in the next 2 games, all that effort everyone put in the football club, you get the same amount of points as you got from Nelson's misfortune of kicking against someone's legs. So yeah, I do get frustrated with draws. I would rather win, lose. So that's why I never get, and this is why I'm very unpopular with fan bases, I think, I never get too downbeat with defeats, because I had a promotion once. I think we had 14 defeats in a season or something crazy, but then we won, you know, a phenomenal amount of games. And it's just about trying to set the team up to win as many games as possible. But you're right, when you wake up Sunday morning, you didn't win, then the next best thing obviously is a draw. So we take them, and it just keeps the points tally ticking up.
As for Stoke, new head coach hasn't been there long. Tell us what it's like to go into a club a couple of weeks into a season, months into a season. You did that here a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it's I don't know how to put it. It's surreal. It's different, and it's the same. Like, the game's really easy, and it is a really easy game. You're just talking to different players. You just need them to understand how you want them to play. The really intelligent players pick it up straight away. The very good players play anyway, really. And as time goes by, you get more and more of your points across. So the more transfer windows you can have, you've heard about, just recently Ten Hag and that, saying about, the windows, you get people in, you get more of a identity with the club and with the players, and they understand how you want to play and the standards and everything. And it does take time. You don't just come in on day one, and some managers have done that, by the way. And more often than not, you take over a team that are struggling. So there's problems. That's why there's a different manager. When I came in here, there wasn't massive problems. It weren't like the team were fifth bottom or anything. So we weren't scoring enough. I don't think we scored away from home. But in fairness, it was only October, wasn't it? It weren't like February. So I think there's always that initial bit of, you get a little honeymoon where everyone tries ridiculously hard, which sounds awful because they should always try really hard. But the ones on the periphery think, right, I've got a chance now. Train hard. The standards of training go up because everyone's trying to impress. And then slowly but surely it just fades away a little bit. And then the real true values of the coaching staff and that should come good. So, no doubt, Stoke will have a great season.
That's Derby boss Paul Warne, now 113 games into his reign as Rams head coach. By contrast, today will be game number 9 in charge for Stoke boss Narcis Pelash. He has high expectations about today's contest.
Yeah, I think that it will be a beautiful game tomorrow. We can't wait for being there and playing in the Bet365. The players are excited. It gave a lot of confidence. The game that we played against Southampton, it was really good for us. Sometimes midweek games can take out from you. Sometimes it can give something to you. And we all felt after the game that we have done one step on the right direction today because it was tough. Against Southampton, they played 6 starters from the Premier League. We rotated a lot, but we all came back from this trip in a better place than before. So now it's about getting points these 3 games, playing 2 games at home. We have been quite good at home. So we played really well against Norwich. We played unbelievably well against Portsmouth. We had a great start against Bristol, then we lost control, but we had a good first half against Stoke City as well. So, looking forward to play at home. All the players can't wait for this, and it will be a nice game as well against Derby. So every game is difficult, and it will be another fight.
Derby are, I think I'm right in saying they're the best in terms of scoring from set pieces. They're good in transitions. It'll be, even though you've got the confidence, it's going to be very hard, and you'll know how you've got to counter those strengths of Derby. Yeah,
they have 2 clear strengths. One is the set plays. It's the best team in the league in set pieces. They score lots of goals already. And then they are very good attacking big spaces as well, in counterattacks, in transitions. When they have spaces, they are good. So, we need to try to adapt this, and we're going to tweak some things as we always do, and we will play our game as well. We will not change because of them, because we have our own style, and we have to respect that in order to grow and to become something strong in the future. But of course we need to see the opposition. They started really well, and they come with this positivity, with this energy that a promotion gives to you. So they started really well. They are in a comfortable position, a little bit different than us. But look, this is very long, and the championship can change very quick, and lots of games will come. And we are quite confident that we can do well in this game, so we'll go for it.
You talk about the championship change. It's very tight. We're nearer the bottom at the moment than we are at the top, but I think we're 6 or 7 points off the playoffs. And that's the way it will probably be all season. So the confidence you've gained from the games at Southampton, you have to carry forward. And it'll be a really big test tomorrow against Derby.
Yeah, it will be a difficult test, but all of them are a difficult test. I don't think there is a massive difference if you play against a top 6 team or you play against a relegation fight team, let's say. They are all difficult, they're all tricky, and you have to prepare every game with the maximum concentration that you can. And yeah, but I'm looking forward. I'm with confidence. The team is in the same place as me, and yeah, we can win the game, of course. And I think we'll have a good game, and we'll play with energy, and then we will go to Blackburn to do the same, and Derby to do the same, and hopefully in 1 week we're in a much better place than today. But everything is really tight, and 4 points separate 10 teams, and you know what I mean. Championship is this, and I have been there so many times when you feel, we're 19 or we're 18 or we're 20, and then all of a sudden in 5 weeks or 6 you are 12 or 10. So it changes very quick. Our duty is to be there and to play well the game.
Yeah, the table could certainly look very different by the time we reach the next international break. Everyone in the Championship with 3 games coming up over this next week. Let's hear from the Derby camp again before we go today. Something of a homecoming for defender Curtis Nelson, who started his career at the Stoke Academy back in 2002. But we had to start by asking Nels about that goal against Queen's Park Rangers at Pride Park last month.
I've watched it a few times, to be fair, I'll be honest, yeah. It was good clearance, I think, just top corner. I think I've done quite well to get it in there. But no, the ball in was perfect. Obviously, we work on him quite a lot. And yeah, just slapped it, really. Edited it as hard as I could towards the goal, and luckily it went top bins.
What's it like to go viral? Were you getting random messages about it?
I had a few, no, not like random messages, but people that I'd expect to kind of message me from, like, with scoring and that. But then I'd have the odd person be like sending me this. I'm like, yeah, I've seen it already, a lot. But yeah, I'm not much for going viral. I'd rather just stay under the radar.
In some respects, it looked like quite a simple goal, but I know there's a lot goes into that. How sort of complicated was the setup? I mean, how often is that practiced?
Practiced a lot. Obviously, with Hammy, we do quite a lot of set piece practice. Go over theirs, go over ours, do what we're going to do. We change them all the time. So yeah, I guess it's just good timing. Like, obviously the ball in was perfect. Wasn't not really marked, but again, it's not really a place, like, being so far out. I don't think you'd probably expect someone to edit in from there. So probably next time I probably will be getting marked a bit tighter. But yeah, it was everything kind of came together perfectly. How
much pride are you taking as a team in your record from set pieces? Because we know everybody works on them, but you guys seem to be head and shoulders above at the moment.
I think it's just, we were talking about it the other day. We were saying, the gaffer was saying, like, the aggression on the set plays for ourselves is what's probably getting us, like, success. Obviously, we are double aggressive when we go to attack. We have to make sure we hit our zones. If we don't hit our zones, or if we don't do things right, we know what's coming when we get back in the changing room. So it's not necessarily a fear, but we've also got that want to score, and we know how much it can help us going forward in games last season, especially this season.
On you, and I'm always loath to sort of ask questions about this because I don't want commentators' curse to come into it, but you're on this remarkable ever-present run. Only player to play every minute last season. Only player so far to have played every minute this season. Firstly, how are you managing to do that?
Just, don't know. Just
take care of yourself.
Yeah, just look after yourself. Yeah, just get on with it. I guess, I mean, obviously the fitness coaches and the gaffer sometimes jokes, like, the centre halves do the least on the pitch anyway, because, like, we do the least running and all that kind of stuff. But we are, like, then fighting with other forwards and all that kind of, and everything else that comes with it. But yeah, I don't know. Like, body seems to be all right. Yeah, just kind of crack on with it. Do gym work, do everything, recover right, eat right, live right. Yeah, just kind of crack on.
It is amazing durability. I mean, how proud are you of that record?
Yeah, it's like, I guess it's a good thing to have, but I remember a player a while back, I don't know, I won't mention his name, but he was saying, like, as long as I'm fit for every single game and every single training session, that's probably my main aim for the season. And it kind of stuck with me, and I was like, you know what, like, if you can withstand the test of time, you're always going to put yourself in a good position. And if you're available for selection every day at training, every day, every match day, you're always going to be put yourself in a good place.
We're 12 games in, past the quarter mark of the season already, incredibly. Give us a sense of where you feel this team is at.
Not where we want to be. I think there's definitely more points that we could have had on the board, definitely. There's definitely areas that we want to improve on the pitch. in things that we're doing and goals we're scoring and not on conceding. So there's always room for improvement. But I think as a team we want more from where we are at the moment. And it's about us and obviously the management and everyone in the changing room to not put it right, but because it's not we're in a bad position, but to kind of improve and kick on.
That's Curtis Nelson, and this has been the build-up. It's Stoke City against Derby County from midday this lunchtime on RamsTV. It's available to watch in Unsold Markets. Get all the details at dcfc.co.uk. Goodbye.